All right, so part two, right? So, like I told y'all, Frank gets raped. My mother warned me. So, all of this is going on, and my mommy's like, hey, I'm gonna come down and come and see you. This is when she was alive. She's like, I'm gonna come down and come see you. I want to meet your friends, this, that, and the third. And I said, okay, mommy, cool, you can come down. Mind you, we're thick in the moment. Everything is happening, right? So she meets my friends. She meets Becky. She meets Chocolate. I'm gonna get my other best friend on here. Her name is Gabby. Gabby always used to laugh because she used to be like, yo, your mom was so like to the T. And she used to be like, it would be so funny when your mom would read your friends. I used to be like, because my mother would look at you and be like, nope. And she got an attitude and she don't like you and da 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 da. And she would be always on point, on the spot, on point. So she meets Becky and she meets Chocolate. Right, and then she really wanted to take them out to eat, but then she was like, something telling me that it's just gonna be a waste of money. And I said, mommy, what do you mean? And she's like, I don't, something just telling me it's gonna be a waste of money. Right, so she was like, just invite them to the house. I'm there and we'll just have a time, drink a little bit of wine, this, that, and the third. So I invite them to the house. They're chilling, I'm chilling. All I see is my mommy just looking at them, and she's smiling with them, she's holding conversations, this, that, and the third. She's, but she's looking at them like reading them. So I'm looking at my mom and I'm laughing. Now, Chocolate knew what my mom was doing, but Becky didn't know, because Becky's not of our chocolateness, right? So then it comes time for Becky and Chocolate to leave. Becky and Chocolate leave, and now it's just me and my mom. My mom goes, look at me. And I'm going to tell you this one time, and I'm not going to tell you this again. And I said, okay. She goes, Becky don't like you. Plain and simple, plain as day. Becky does not like you. Becky don't like you. I said, Mama, I heard you the first time. She said, all right, boom. She said, Chocolate loves you to death. Chocolate loves you like cooked food. Chocolate loves you like, she was like, you know David and Saul, not David, oh my God. David and Jonathan in the Bible, they were best friends, right? And nothing can separate them but whatever happened and whatever. She was like, y'all's relationship is like that. It's so genuine and so pure and so, it's like a gift from God himself. But she was like, but Chocolate is so broken that it's going to cause the both of you to separate. And she's like, you can call it what you want, but you're going to have to let Chocolate go heal for a long time before you guys can be real, genuine, loving friends. Because she's so broken, she can't love you the way that she needs to. She's going to love you the way that she thinks she needs to, and it's going to seem like a burden. But really, it's just because she's broken. And she was like, it has nothing to do with you. She's like, it's not you, it's her. And I said, Mom, you speaking in gibberish. I don't know what the hell you talking about. And she was like, you're gonna see. But she said, do not hold it in your heart when you guys have to like part. And I was like, I don't know. And she's like, just listen to what Mommy tells you. And I said, okay, Mama. So here we go. Now me, Chocolate, Becky not talking again. I didn't do anything. I swear to God, like, eyewitness, I didn't do anything. I just remember when they stopped talking to me, I called my mom and I was crying. And I said, Mommy, I didn't do anything. All I did was tell them that it makes no sense to put a title on somebody that you don't know. We don't know if this girl got raped or not, for real. But yet, because of what people are telling y'all about her being promiscuous, y'all believe that she was being promiscuous and she didn't get raped. She was pulled out of our battalion for an investigation to happen because it really was a rape. So now y'all look stupid and I don't. Let's talk about that, right? Now here comes where it broke me to pieces times 4. So now, they had a church that everybody was going to, and me and my friend, we decided to go to it. So we're at the church minding our business, that and the third. Chocolate's family comes into the church, and I remember sitting there, and I remember I said hi to one of them, and they were like, and I was like, and me and Chocolate's family were like, like this, right? So when I was given like this dry high, I was like, what the fuck did I do? I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. Nothing. And so then it turned into the pastor had called I think 1 or 2 family members up, and they were like, and he asked them, he was like, what's going on? Because I feel like there's some animosity within you that's not even called for. Like, you don't even know what happened, but you guys have animosity. So they were like, he was like, what's the animosity? Front of the church. In the front of the church, I swear to God, I'm not even lying. One family member goes, oh, I have an issue with Dana because Dana's the reason why Chocolate doesn't believe in God anymore. Now, my homeboy and my other friend, they knew what happened, right? And I tell y'all, God is real. He doesn't play, especially about me. They knew what happened, and I didn't even tell them what happened, right? So, but I knew that they knew what happened. So I looked at one of my homegirls. My homegirl was like, don't say nothing, close. She didn't say it out loud, but she went like, she was like, and I was like, because I was going to say something. And she was like, don't even. And I was like, all right. My homeboy was like, I was like, all right. The pastor gets up and he goes, you don't even know what happened. You're going off of what you see, what she told you, but you are not there as to what happened. And he was like, if I was to tell you what happened, you would sit down. You don't know what happened. So you cannot go off of what you see and what you were told. Because he's like, I'm looking at it and I'm seeing it, and that's not the case. Chocolate stopped believing in God because of what she's going through. And because she saw Dana pursuing God in a time where she didn't even want to be alive anymore, there became some friction there. He was like, it had nothing to do with Dana. Dana was just an open vessel for her to point a finger to, but it had nothing to do with Dana. And I sat there and I remember I started crying because I'm like, I'm so glad God defended me. Now the pastor, we ain't gonna talk about him because he had some situations that came out. But let me tell you something. God is going to use certain people or different people or certain types of people to defend you in whatever way possible, so people can stop playing with you, right? And I knew at that time, like, I am so glad God used him to tell him, nope, it was not because of Dana. Dana's not the reason why Chocolate doesn't believe in God anymore. And who told me that we were going to have a separation because of her pain and not because of me? How could you get mad at me because I'm seeking God and I'm following his word, and you're doing whatever, you're believing whatever, you're following advice from whoever, and I become the reason why you don't believe in God? No, I was a vessel for you to point at as to why you don't believe. I'm not the reason. And when the pastor had shut it down, I said, oh God, I thank you. I thank you. And if my mommy did not give me a warning ahead of time, can you imagine the damage? And my mother was a woman of God. My mother could read anybody and tell you what they were about to do to me. And I'd be like, mommy, please not now. And she'd be like, you either going to listen or you're going to listen. And she warned me. Be mindful of your friends, because a lot of the times when they hurt you, it's because they're hurting themselves. It has nothing to do with you. And I learned that the hard way. I love y'all. Stay blessed.